Hello and welcome back to another episode of Vintage Story Back to Basics. How have you all been? Hope you've all been well. So in the last episode, we was pretty much concentrating on the collection of resin. Now since that episode, I've actually been doing quite a lot of things around the area. Since that episode, I've had what could only be described as a Homer Simpson moment, and bring up the map. Let me bring up the map. There we go. Right, so this is where our base is. And then across the bay, we've got our big mountain and our glacier on top of it. And then just behind it, we have a pine forest. And we've got resin there. Yeah. But, in my defense, if I hadn't gone all the way down south to that pine forest, I never would have found the bees. And I do need the bees. Okay, so there is like a plus side and a negative side, but yeah, so we have a bit more resin, which is excellent stuff. We've got plenty of that, so I should have enough stuff in general to make all the things needed to make a windmill today. Now I do want to be situating it quite high up, so we'll basically have to come up with a general idea of where do we want it. Okay, that gets that out of the way. So that's going to be in today's episode. Before we start that, I've got actually a special request actually. So this is to anybody who's like a long-term subscriber of me. And it's in relation to the Rusty Gears Season 3. Now, a very good friend of mine, Perpinisimo, who's a content creator, and most of you know her from Rusty Gears as well, she's looking for a copy of the Season 3 world. Now, none of the gears have it. They don't have a copy of it. And I'm not entirely sure if we released it to the general public, but if we did, I'm wondering if any of my subscribers may have a copy of the Season 3 Rusty Gears. Well, here's hoping anyway. If you have, let me know in the comments, and I'll put you together with Per, and basically they can sort it out from there. But yeah, anyway, so let's get on to windmill making. I will basically make sure it's nice and light, and we shall start in the morning. Okay, see you all in a second. So guys, let me just basically update you on what basically I've been doing the last couple of days. So it's not just one or two things I've been doing. I've been trying to basically make a little bit of progress off camera, just boring stuff more than anything else. Right, so we've put in an actual farm. So this is basically a vegetable farm. So we have a rye grain, we have turnips, and we have cabbages as well, which is I'm looking forward to. Cabbage is best vegetable in the game. And we've got a tiny bit of spelt, and we've got a tiny bit of onions down there. I've also collected as many bushes as I could when I've been traveling around, planted down a ton of trees in and around the area up to the top, and just to basically help reduce the amount of mobs I was getting, I've filled in all the basically like open bits, basically any areas that a mob could potentially spawn. So down there, over here, basically over here. I had that much soil, I thought I might as well, and it's a quick enough job to do. And I've also cornered the whole area with fencing as well, so they can't like come over this way. So far, I am noticing a better effect at night. I'm not getting as many mobs inside here, like spawning at the top and falling down. I still am getting a few, but not as many. So we've got this, which is excellent stuff. Right, secondly, I wanted a way for me to get from my my storeroom, to the other part of my base a bit quicker. So what I've done, I've just made a little tunnel. Simple as that. I need to refresh these torches as well. And this takes us right to our charcoal pit room. I do not want you on my hand. Thank you very much. Yeah, so this takes us right to charcoal pit. This should be ready by now. Yes, it is. Excellent stuff. Let me just collect this up as I'm here. Yeah, so this collects up straight into the actual charcoal pit room, which makes life a lot easier because I'm just going on here then, and I'm like kind of out here. So yeah, that makes things a lot more simpler. 22 charcoal, not so bad. We're really running low now. Obviously I've had to make myself the pickaxe and all the bits and pieces as well, and I don't want them. So I'll just put them in my storeroom, I suppose. Right, so we need to find a place to situate our windmill. Now, I'm pretty sure I want it up at the top. I was tempted just to have it like in one of the sides over here, but I think I want it up at the top. Soil. There we go. We can go there. I haven't got much soil left. Just like 4 stacks at one point. Okay, so what's best way? What is the best way? So I'm thinking. There's always there. See, they do still spawn, just not as often. Miss me. Oh no, damn. Oh, we got one of those as well. Ah, what are you doing? Come on. God, it hit like a ton of bricks today. Okay, sorry about that. Let's at least pick it up. Aim for the crotch, I was told. Yeah, yeah. So one of my comments said basically with the new boarthorns and the new shivers, basically if you try to harvest them from the crotch, I know, you'll pretty much, that's where the hitbox is, and it works actually. So harvest them from the crotch. It's the weirdest thing I've ever said in my life. Harvest your boarthorns and shivers from the crotch. Anyway, so I'm thinking basically I might want to have around about there, to be honest, because that might be quite a nice area. And we could start building up there. Because obviously, the higher you are with the windmill, the better it is actually for your windmill. Okay, so let's go up to the top and let's have a look, shall we? Oh, and this one as well. So I removed the glass. So basically, we're not cooking our grain, and this is just all flax, nothing else, just flax. So flax has its own farm. But yeah, I've just removed the glass. I'm just storing it inside the chest here. So when it starts to come to winter, I can just basically put it back on nice and easy. Okie dokie. So that's those. Right. So let's try up here. We might have to find a better way to get up here. Because I have to be relatively close to the base area. Do we do it from here? What's the 125 we are? Right, so choices are we could have it there. We could have it here, which is like almost like the base area. Or see, well, I want to be relatively close so I can actually physically use it. You know, I want to utilize it. This is not collecting anything, by the way. They must have made rabbits a bit more intelligent. Lots of trees now around here, which is good. So it needs to be usable. So my forge is best. My forge area is there underneath that farm. Because essentially what we're going to be doing is basically we're going to be running a line of axles going straight downwards to a hellhammer setup. So that's the main aim against everything and stuff. And obviously something that we can hook into our quern as well as anything else that we have, pulverizers and the like. I think that might be actually not a bad area. I could flatten that down. Basically fill that in, flatten that down, and then basically just have it like here. I think that is not too bad of an idea. Let me just move these. It's only been a couple of days since I planted them, so let's move them over here. should be okay to move them. You can go there, and we'll move this one over here. There we go. So yeah, this takes into account all of this area, and we can have the windmill here. So this is 133, and say we went up to, say, oh, I don't know. I have to be careful on axles. Yeah, I've got some resin. I haven't got massive amounts of resin. Probably around about there would be best, 140. Because it'd be noticeable as well. That's going to be a lot of axles, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think this is this it. I'm gonna have to have a look. Actually, I need to bring out this first. So we are at level 119. Okay. We'll have a little nosy to see where that is. Having this as a setup isn't the worst idea, you know. Having it flat, we can basically dig into here a little bit. This is 121. So, in essence, if I... Where was it? Around about there, was it? Probably around about here. Oh, look. There we go. Yeah, I like this idea, actually. Oh, come on, naff off. I can hear him. I can hear the Barton. Not hear where he is, though, mind you. Well, wherever he is, he can stay away. So I'm thinking basically running it down through here, but that's still a lot, isn't it? He's shooting at me. Who is he? Oh, damn. Oh, darn. There we go. Let's go up. So, yeah, I think this is a good idea. I think having it here, the Hell Hammer setup. So if I expand it out a little bit, I still want to basically have the contours of this, fill this in, and have this as an actual usable area as well, and maybe remove what 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe make it 4 high, no 5 high. Let's keep it nice and bright and area. Right, so I've got a job to do. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to go 5 high. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 5 high. So up to there as a ceiling, and then we'll we'll construct something together. But let me just clear away this first, okay? And I need to fill this in as well. So unfortunately, I've had to stop what I was doing for a minute, and unfortunately, just to go and collect some more copper. I am running out of copper deposits, to be honest. That one's gone now, but I'm going to change this to quartz because it was copper and it was quartz underneath. So quartz helps if you don't do it that way. Can I have you back? Thank you. So try that again. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so it was a bit of copper there, but predominantly it was all quartz. I'm going to change it to white as well and then save it. There we go. Yeah, got that one there. We've got a few around, but yeah, it seems I'm having to travel further and further and further each time. I need to basically need some more copper. But yeah, I need to empty out my inventory first. I should have enough tin still to make some tin bronze. So let's crack on. Let me just crack on with this, and I will bring you back when I'm ready. I don't want you. Thank you. Tin. There we go. Tin bronze. That's you. I'm gonna crack on. So this is almost cooked. So we're going to be making another hammer mold, another pickaxe mold, a helve hammer, a shovel, and an axe. But I just remembered I had more leather. So we have another backpack we can make, which is excellent. So there we go. I'm going to put you there for the time being. That's empty. And there we go. Look at that. Even more room now. Excellent stuff. And remember, we can sell these. We can sell these, which is excellent. But yeah, a little bit more extra room so I can pick up my stuff again. So you, sticks, board, bat, you, and then you. There we go. Happy days. Right, this is almost done. I'll pour it out. Have a sleep. By the time it's done, I'll should be light and I can get back to digging out the rest of that area. Okay? Right here, so this is what we have. Let me just back up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Oh, that's an awful view. So we'll go around here instead. How about that? Just without killing myself. There we go. So this is what we've got. So I'm going to be using pretty much the same. So I'm going to be using birch on this side because we have the larch on the opposite side. I'm going to be keeping it to the debarked logs and just the normal birch planks. I want a lot of light. Again, I want plenty of light inside here. So we're going to be doing that as a surround. I don't know whether I'm going to go one higher yet. I think 5 is okay for a size, height of roof. And I need to fill in these bits, make sure nothing is spawning. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to do for the outside. But we have to kind of make the actual stuff first. So it's crafting time. Let me get rid of you and you. So I've got my resin, I've got my fat. So first things first, we need a windmill rotor. Okie dokie. So I'm going to need my guide out for this one. Can you move, please? Okay, don't move then. So, windmill rotor. So you need a chisel and a hammer. Damn. Literally straight off the bat. So I do have a chisel and a hammer. So hammer and a chisel. Okay. Right. Try that again. I do have another hammer mold as well, just in case. Just in case, just in case. There we go. Right, we'll try that again, shall we? So, we need a windmill rotor. So, windmill rotor. So, we want hammer top. Let me just put you there. There we go. Chisel. 2 logs. 1 fat. 1 resin. The chisel, isn't it? It's the chisel. God damn it. I don't think I've got another chisel. Hold on. Be right back. So I have enough stuff left for 1 bismuth bronze ingot. So let me just make that up and then let it cool and we'll change into a chisel. Oh, dear me. Completely forgot about the chisel. Typical, isn't it? Rightio, so 3rd time's a charm. Yeah, start now. So I've got a full tin bronze hammer and I've got a full bismuth bronze chisel. And that should be okay to use. Right, so H, we want to basically you come here so I can see you properly. And we want windmill. So windmill rotor to start off with. You can come into the center. So hammer at the top, chisel next, 2 logs, 1, 2, and then we've got 1 piece of fat and then 1 resin. There we go. 1 windmill rotor. Next, we need the actual axles. So, axles. Is it LE? Yes, it is. LE. So, axles is so hammer and the chisel move over one log, and well, actually, I'm going to do 3. There we go. So, we've got 2, 4, 6, which we both know. We all know it's still not enough, but you know. So next I need angled gear. So angled gear. So we need the saw this time and sticks. So saw's over here. Hopefully there's enough durability on the saw. Let's get back into the light. So angled gears. There we go. We need saw at the top, chisel underneath, hammer there, and then we're going to stick, and then we got you, and then 1 piece of fat. Oh, we need another log as well, and another log. There we go. 1 angled gear. Might need more angled gears. So in essence, that, and that will make it all work. Now, for the helve hammer. So helve hammer base to start off with. We need 1 of you. We don't need the saw this time. You can go there, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. Now we need the expensive toggle. So helve hammer. So that's what I'm going for. So we'll go for the actual helve hammer unit itself. Tin bronze helve hammer at the top, and then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We got that one, and now we need the helve hammer. What's it called? I think it's a toggle. It might not be the toggle actually. Ooh. Helve. Mechanical. Sails, axle, Archimedes screw, gears. Helve hammer head itself, base. Yeah, wooden toggle. Oh, that's expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's expensive. Chisel. Hammer. 1 axle. 1 lump of fat. And we want 4 boards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's a toggle. So that's basically a helve hammer unit. That there. Now, I do need more axles and I need more angled gears. God. So, I've got 1 resin left. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough. I think I'll make another 2 of these. I think that's a good idea. Because it doesn't cost anything. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to make 1 more angled gear. And I'll make 2 more of these. Because at least it doesn't cost any resin. So you can go there. Put 2 inside there. There we go. So if we want you, use our last one up. You. That one again. You move over. Stick. Piece of fat. And you. So that's another angled gear. And we might as well basically finish off. Might as well. Not being funny. Might as well use it all up. So we've got 2 more there. There we go. We've got 10 axles, 2 angled gears, 1 windmill rotor, and then we've got the full helve hammer setup as well. Okie dokie. Right. I'm going to wait till it's morning and then we'll do the setup. Okay? Because it's rather dark. And I also want to check to see if I can do my first full harvest of my new vegetables. My turnips were 4 or 5. Yeah. Super exciting, eh? Let me put this stuff away. Right, okay, I'll catch you in a second. Right here, so how do we want to do it? Do we want to do it from the top or the bottom? I think we're going to have to do it from the top, to be honest. Yeah. Right, okay then. Let's come up here. Let's get the sword out, just in case. It's only just turned morning. There might be some jerks around. Any jerks? Oh, cool. No jerks. It's always a plus. Right, so what are we thinking? I think because we don't have that many axles, we're going to just do... yeah. How many have I got from here? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh! Okay, then we'll don't do that again, shall we? Right, okay. So, in essence, basically the windmill rotor is going to go here. Not going to have enough clearance. So this is going to be dug away a little bit. So I'm going to build out, I think I'm going to build out 2. The one, and I need to get you in front of you. And then 2, and then I'm going to remove this one. I heard something. Right, okay. Now, I should be able to place this to here. Yeah, there we go. That's correct. Because you want the long bit facing inwards. Then we want to get rid of you. And we're going to get rid of you as well. And... first things first, we need an axle. So, let us see. I want an axle like that, really. Right, so that connects straight to there. So no angle gear needed for that bit. Now we need one angle gear to connect the straight bit to this bit going down. So you go there. Right. Now, given it needs, well, it needs some amount of, yeah. Cannot add more sails. Make sure there's space for the sails to rotate freely, which basically means this bit here. I think we're going to have to dig away here. I'm going to dig down a little bit as well, so it's nice and clear this side. There we go. And then I'll probably have to move that ladder as well, just on the wall. There we go. Move the ladders as well, because that'll be probably causing obstructions. Right, so let's see. You. See, I can't add more, so oh no, that is more. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Can I add more sails? Make sure there's enough space. So it still needs more space. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to remove this one as well. The more sails that we add, the more space we're going to have to give it, which is all right. We'll try that. So that's 1, 2, 3. And this side is a 1, 2, 3. I should be able to add. There we go. And we're currently running, wind speed is at 102%. Pretty good. Sales power output 40 kilonewtons. So it's running pretty good, I must admit. That's pretty good. Given the fact it's a little, I suppose we are high, aren't we? Right, now for the remainder of the axles, we're gonna have to come downwards. Up you come. Oh, get in there. There we go. So shift down. And then we want to basically brake. Shift. There we go. Another brake. And then we want you. 2, 3. Ooh, it's going to be close. You. And to be honest, Probably want to have you. Right, so if I run you there, if we do you, there we go, that's turning. So we got our wind power from there coming all the way down straight to here. And then we need to best, oh, I'll get some food in a second, just ignore him. We'll do you and you and you. I might not have enough room, but we'll see. So we need to put that there. That in front. And then that on top. Come on, be nice. Yeah, I'll get out of the way then. Are you going to be nice? And there we go. One hell hammer. Yeah, there we go. And obviously the more sales we add, the faster this gets and stuff. You're going to really struggle to hear me over my character complaining about he being hungry. Okay, hold on a fire. We're going to have to do what I didn't want to do. We're going to have to harvest a little bit earlier for some turnips, just so I've got some food, because I've got nothing left. Okay. Is anything ready? Is there anything? Oh, there we go. 5 of 5. Happy days. Is that the only one, though? The rest, obviously, I want to make into proper food. There we go. That's better. So obviously this will keep me going long enough for these to finish its final little bit of push. Right, yeah. Let's go back to the windmill. And obviously I need to find a better way of getting up here as well and all that type of stuff. But yeah, so start off with, you can do that one. Okay, super noisy. And depending on the setup you do, you kind of have it sprung off, and you can also speed it up with obviously gear rotation as well. So you're going from a large gear to a small gear. I don't have any large gears because I've used all my resin. But we can also use a quern here as well. So if we break this piece, ignore that, and there we go. And that's working as well. There we go. Happy days. And obviously this is going to be cut back. I think in the next episode, how about we work on this together? I'll change out the flooring, but we'll work on the outside together. And I'm also going to try to get some more resin. Oh, hold on. Let me come out. Yeah, in between episodes, I'm going to try to collect a bit more resin from that other pine area. And I'm also going to try my best anyway to change out the flooring. And we'll work on the outside together. I've got glass. Just need to harvest some bits and pieces. And our farm should be up and running. But yeah, look at that. Eh? Look at that bad boy. Happy days, eh? How good is that, eh? So yeah, super happy. Look at that. So we are working. We do have a working windmill. And to be honest, given the fact basically that's not many sales, I must have picked a pretty windy region. Because that's, bear in mind, I can put another 3 more sails on there, I think. So that'll be spinning super fast. But yeah, super happy. Happy days. Good stuff. Our farm's up and running. Got my first food from the farm. We've got a quern running automatically. We've got a help hammer set up. We've got a windmill set up. Ah, things are looking up, guys. So that's going to do it for me for today. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, you know that's your usual stuff. Leave me a comment, leave me something to chat about, something to talk to about, and usual stuff as well. The join button, the membership button, and all that. And I will look forward to seeing you in the very next episode. Alrighty, guys. Bye-bye for now. Bye.